First, here we got Pokerface, we got Febby, Juice, Sky, Jesus Stick, and MP.
Well, it's no lie. Cynical is no longer on Pokerface at this point. We kind of got the idea from him last Sunday. He kind of told us what was going on, and that was kind of his last time for Pokerface. And looks like Jesus Stick is the current replacement for him. No doubt playing as support, as Cynical was support.
Can we just talk about how good that name is, Jesus Stick? That's just...
Yeah, no one really would have... yeah, I never would have expected a Korean pro to be using the name Jesus Stick. But I do appreciate it. You know, it's something different.
Yeah, it's quite good. It's better than Sky. You know, a lot of Koreans just like to go for those very short one-word just nouns and stuff. But here we got a good look into all these different players. We got Febby there from Canada. Here we got Ju, loves to play that Doom, very high KDA as well. Invoker here for PL.
Shadow Demon here for Sky. And that's Pokerface in a nutshell right there.
Yeah. Nothing yet for Jesus Stick.
No.
We're gonna have to watch him play a couple more times to get some information on this guy and see exactly where he likes to go, what he likes to play. But
yeah, he must have been very last-minute replacement here, so it's no wonder.
I believe. Yeah.
Yep, that's the Jesus Stick right there. Looking good. I'm really excited to see how he's going to play as well.
Yeah. And look at these figurines, guys. So cool.
Yeah, I believe you could have got them from the International, perhaps. Hard to say.
Yeah.
I actually didn't get to see them until today. I didn't get to participate in the International. I didn't get to go there live to Seattle or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, here's Zephyr. They got Blitz, Sexy Bambo, Aosin, Corey, and Merlini, of course, down there at the bottom. Merlini not pictured in the picture because
he's very new.
Yes.
To career, to KDL. But yeah, very exciting addition. Not Corey, Purge stepping out for this season. We'll have to wait and see if he's going to step in next season. But yeah, taking more of that manager role, coach role, as you were saying.
Well, talking a little bit about Zephyr, I mean, they did so well in the first season here of KDL, and then kind of fell off there in the second season. So maybe this switch up here with Merlini in the lineup could do them some good. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, last season they had a very rough season, and it's no surprise that they changed it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, here we're going to take a closer look at the Zephyr players. We got Marana here for Corey. He loves that Marana. We got Storm Spirit here for Blitz. We got that Nature's Prophet there for Sexy Bambo.
Oh, yeah. And we got Aosin with the support Sand King. So that's all their favorite players. We'll have to wait and see exactly what heroes they're going to be picking up.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, these new graphics. Trying to play-by-play them like that is quite the challenge.
Yeah. Just got a shot of Corey there as well as Merlini and Aosin. Was an empty seat, maybe waiting for one more guy to come in.
Yeah, maybe. Very well. It's always that last-minute jitters. You got to run to the bathroom very quickly, get that done.
Yeah.
Before the game, it could be a long game. You don't know these things. They could go for over an hour sometimes.
Sometimes you got to take a slash, man, and you just got to make that happen.
You do. You damn straight. Damn straight.
I learned that word actually from you a little bit earlier.
Yep, it's a bit of an Australian term there. You're welcome. Welcome to Australia.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be interesting considering Pokerface had to do this emergency replacement from with Cynical. I mean, Cynical, obviously a very talented support for their team. Definitely had a big role in it. He even went to the International to do some Korean casting as well.
Yeah.
So he's a kind of a revered player in the scene.
Yeah, a very well-rounded guy as well.
Definitely a shock. And yeah, hopefully he still stays in the Korean scene and doesn't move back to New Zealand or anything crazy like that, because we love him and we love to see him play. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if Pokerface is definitely bringing a strong matchup. Obviously, teams can suffer if they definitely suffer with like chemistry if they're replacing someone so quickly. And I mean, they did replace someone on Team Zephyr, but everyone's kind of friends in that group anyway. It's not like they're bringing in someone they don't know. They're bringing in Merlini, who's part of their scene, part of the American scene. All these players are international, so they all know him, and he knows all them. So it's not nearly as maybe awkward as maybe a random replacement for Pokerface.
Yeah, definitely.
At the same time, we don't know the backstory for Jesus Stick. He could be friends with all these guys as well.
Yeah, it's so true, man. I want to see this Jesus Stick guy play actually, because
I just can't wait to use his name in game.
Yeah.
Jesus Stick with the finger of death.
That would be sick, man. I hope he plays Lion.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bringing your date down to KDL night. She has that cat thing, that cat emoticon. It's actually Wolf, our co-caster for StarCraft, his favorite set of emoticons. It's a really strange and creepy cat. I don't know where it's from, but she's got it.
So strange. So strange. That's on it's on Cacao, right?
Yeah, that's on Cacao.
Yeah, I remember that cat face.
Yeah, Wolf is actually the master of emoticons. He buys like every single one.
I wonder how much money he's put in.
I think it's got to be over at least $30.
Wow.
He's bought at least 15 sets because each set of emoticons is $2.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's impressive. That's commitment to the emoticons.
Yeah. And even he buys emoticons for other people as well. He loves his emoticons, man.
Oh, it's a lot of good fun. Got a couple of foreign fans in the audience as well. Good to see some foreigners down here. We usually see them for Pro League, but not really for KDL.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. It's good to see some more Dota fans popping up now and then. Yeah, pretty filled out stadium as well. Not as big as the first day. I think maybe MVP Phoenix might have had something to do with the crowd the first day.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, so many people coming in. See Purge over there.
Yep, Purge chilling out. Looks like with Rave. Rave obviously playing in the next match here against Pokerface. But this best of one with Zephyr is going to start up. Players still kind of figuring out everything, as we had a bit of a delay last time as well.
Yeah, it seems like there's something going on in the Zephyr booth for now, but we will get this settled here a bit. Blitz nodding his head, ready to get into the game, bouncing up and down.
Getting into the zone.
He's psyched for this game. Are you psyched, Moonglade?
I'm so psyched for this game. I'm so ready to see what's going to happen.
I can't wait to get into this.
I want to see what Molini can do. There's a little hype behind him, man.
Yeah, the Magic Man himself. I'm a bit new to the Dota scene, but everybody talking about this guy got me really curious. Did a little reading. Yeah. And learned a lot about this guy. Very, very famous, especially for his Zeus play, that 1v3. Where he did. I saw that VOD actually.
Yeah.
Where he did that. That was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, and yeah, back when I first kind of started getting into Dota, not before last season, maybe like I'd say about 6 months ago by now.
Yeah.
When I was playing a lot, I always used to watch Merlini's stream actually. So it's like probably like one of the first players where I've like watched their stream a lot and kind of used their stream as like a big learning tool.
Yeah.
And then got to meet him finally, which is great. I didn't even do that for StarCraft when I was a pro player. You know, I just played, but you know, it was great. He's a very educational streamer, and yeah, very high MMR. Very good player.
Yeah.
We don't usually get to see much of the other Zephyr players stream much. I have seen like Blitz stream, and I have seen Purge stream, but and Bamboo, but it's very rare occasions. So it'd be great to see more of them.
Yeah, definitely would be.
Kind of the problem with like playing from Korea in general is that you have to play with a bit of lag on like Southeast Asian server or North American or even Australian, because the Korean server is a little too empty to have decent games on very often.
Yeah. It's a bit of a pain. I mean, we've been playing on, what, about 150 milliseconds lag. I mean, it's not so good.
It's not great. I mean, it's so much harder to just do simple stuff like creep blocking in general, or last hitting can be a little bit harder. It's not impossible to play in that sort of ping, but it's definitely not what you want.
Yeah. Once you get used to it, it's not so bad, but it's definitely not ideal, of course. I mean, I used to play, actually, League of Legends from the U.S. East side, but the servers were always on U.S. West, so I would get somewhere around like 90 to 100 ping.
Oh, yeah?
And it would kind of put me like not in the same level as these other players, the other top-level players there in League of Legends that were on the Western side.
Right.
So, I don't know, once I moved to Korea and started playing on that server with 8 ping, I was like, oh my god, there is a huge difference that I didn't even notice before because I was so used to that ping, so...
Yeah, it makes a huge difference, but you can live without it.
Yeah.
For sure, as long as you get used to it more than anything else.
That is true.
So I'm actually very curious to see how a lot of these teams out here practice as well. Something I definitely want to ask Zephyr, maybe after their match, if they're feeling good and they hang around.
If they win.
If they win. You obviously don't want to talk to a player if they lose. They can be a bit angry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really want to know how a lot of these players train, because I think you could even get on the Chinese server from here. I think there are ways, and you would be getting a pretty nice ping there as well. I definitely think sub 100.
Yeah.
And the level of play would be really high, considering the Chinese scene.
I think actually the Chinese server would be best to get on. We should actually try to do that ourselves.
Yeah, we should actually try and look into that.
See if we can do that. I mean, everything may be in Chinese, but that's fine as well. Like,
yeah, as long as you know all the icons, like you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be
You'll
fine.
be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. It should be interesting, but I mean, it's fun enough playing on the North American server.
Yeah. We play on US West sometimes as well. I think it's about like 180 from Korea.
Yeah, it's not too bad. A lot better than Europe, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's like 400 ping.
Those servers way too far away for us. So it seems like we're still having some delays here. Not exactly sure of the issue, but we see some of these players, you know, shifting in their sheets, maybe getting ready to play.
Getting a little anxious there. I wonder if the Pokerface are a little bit nervous. I actually really want to know how they're feeling, considering they did lose Cynical very recently. Kind of shockingly, in my opinion. I couldn't believe it, because he was kind of one of the faces for Pokerface for me. Like, he's the guy that I'd always talk to, because he spoke good English. He's from New Zealand, so...
Yeah, that's very true, and you got to see how they're feeling after the loss to MVP Phoenix as well. But guys, we're going to jump right into that ban pick phase finally. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, a Doom ban here out of Zephyr.
Don't want to deal with any of that Doom. And probably a JYU sort of hero pick there.
Yeah, kind of a targeted ban, a very good hero these days as well, so not very surprising. Razor gets banned out here for Team Pokerface.
I wonder, it's kind of hard for Pokerface to do much research on the new player Malini too, because he hasn't streamed in a very long time. And I mean, Malini's been busy like doing so much casting, like at TI and before then. Beyond the summer, we're always very busy doing a lot of different tournaments.
Yeah.
So
just ban out Zeus, you'll be fine.
No, I mean, I'm sure Malini's still great at Zeus, but in this current meta, they probably welcome it.
Yeah. Well, we do got for our second bans here Shadow Shaman and Faceless Void.
Yeah. A couple of interesting bans straight off. Zephyr getting rid of Shadow Shaman pretty early on. That's kind of interesting. Not normally here you'd see bans so early on. I mean, it's no Lycan, it's no Bat Rider.
Yeah. I mean, we do see teams sometimes pick it first. We do see it picked sometimes as the two first players. We actually saw that out of Muhan last time.
Yep,
picked
that's
him
right.
and Earthshaker, so maybe just want to get rid of like a really tough duo combo there with a lot of initiation and stuns, and they go for the Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon straight up. Yeah, a lot of teams kind of going for that first pick as the support. Not really wanting to show like any sort of structure to their lineup too early on. No carry, no core hero. Shadow Shaman, very, very useful in just about every match. Great lockdown. Aosin does play him. Very good support player.
Yeah.
Very focused right now.
Yeah, very nice guy. We spoke to him pretty briefly there in the back room.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
All those Zephyr guys, very nice, so. Hope to see them doing well.
Yeah. What is Pokerface going to choose? What kind of composition are they going to go for this game? They do love kind of like going Lycan, going to that kind of rat dotery kind of style, which we have seen in the past.
Yeah, and Lycan not banned so far, so could definitely pick it. Still waiting on that pick. Putting a lot of time actually into this first pick. These first two are very, very, hard to do, hard to think about, possibly what your opponents are going to do and what kind of team comp you're going to use, what kind of heroes you want to use and stuff like this. So taking a lot of time, using a lot of their extra time on this actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of strategy to it too, because you don't want to show your cards too early on about what your plan is for the team. Starting with an Earthshaker. Interesting start here.
Very good support here. A lot of good initiation, a lot of disruption.
He did great work. Great work last game.
Yeah, definitely.
Once he gets that Blink Dagger online, he's got some great initiation, great damage potential there, especially if everyone's clumped together.
Bat Rider's still open, could go for that, but no, goes for the Brewmaster.
Okay. I like that a lot. Brewmaster, very, very popular at the moment. Does great in the mid game. Kind of falls off in the late game. But his Primal Split is just so powerful. And we see it in just about every game, especially every Chinese game. They love it in China.
Yep. And we immediately got a Death Prophet pick as well as a Batrider ban. So they do not want to allow Team Pokerface to bring that Batrider into that competition with Earthshaker. And especially out of PO, he loves to play that Batrider.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's looking a bit disappointed now. Yeah. He's like, oh man, like I really wanted to play that. There's Blitz. Was the mid player, might not be now. Most likely going to be in the off lane at this point.
Yeah, still have to wait and see exactly what heroes they pick. It's probably between him and Bambo. And Viper ban and a Skywrath Mage ban here.
That's right. Ooh, and a Leshrac ban. Okay. A hero we definitely see a lot less of. Kind of makes sense considering what Zephyr has so far. They have a lot of pushing potential with the Death Prophet, with Exorcism. I mean, Leshrac also great at DPSing down towers.
Definitely makes sense. I like that ban, actually.
You kind of want to stifle as much as you can. It's kind of interesting that Zephyr banned out the Shadow Shaman when they were going for that kind of composition. Maybe they were kind of trying to trick Pokerface a little bit there. You know, stopping, getting rid of some of the pushing potential out there. Like, you know what? We're not going for that kind of strategy. But, ooh, a Silencer. Okay. Team Pokerface. Got some interesting picks going on here.
Very interesting. I was talking about how maybe Muhan would play carry Silencer, but we see him here in this game.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if it's going to be a support Silencer or are we going to see a carry is the next question.
Do you see the camera on Febby? So maybe the production team here thinks maybe he'll play that carry Silencer.
Yeah. Maybe. Either way, still a great pickup. And definitely one we don't see that much of. I think we do see a lot of Alliance picking the Silencer more than any other team. They're kind of renowned for it at this point.
Zephyr taking a little bit of extra time in their third pick here.
What could they react to this is the next question. Will they go for another support here? Silencer can do a lot of work. Well, will they go for more pushing power? Death Prophet, very, very handy. Either in the safe lane. I mean, you could really put her in a safe mid or off lane, depending on the matchup. Most likely it's going to be a Brewmaster mid. Could have a Silencer mid as well.
Yeah, maybe Brewmaster off lane or something like that.
And we see a Sand King. Okay. So we have our supports down. Shadow Demon and Sand King for Team Zephyr. Most likely going to be Aosin and Bambo, I believe. Merlini.
We see Zeus.
We see Zeus has been played recently. I don't know how recent that was. Maybe a few years ago.
Maybe.
We'll have to wait and see where exactly Merlini is going to end up, though I'm pretty sure it's going to be mid.
Yeah.
So they got rid of Skywrath Mage as well. Team Zephyrs. Kind of worried about that. Makes sense considering the lineup. What will Pokerface go for next? Will it be a support or a carry?
Very curious to see what Jesus Stick is going to play.
I actually really want to know what Jesus Stick is going to play. Ooh, a Tinker. Okay. So I'm thinking at this point, Silencer is actually support. Earthshaker is support. We're going to have Brewmaster in the safe lane, Tinker in the mid, and we're just waiting for an off lane from Pokerface. Ooh, and a Lifestealer. Okay. So Zephyr's safe lane picked. Very strong here.
Yeah. A lot of disruption with the two heroes as well of Shadow Demon.
Jesus Stick has played Faceless Void and Batrider, so off lane and kind of safe lane. So he could be really anywhere at this point. And Corey loves the
Weaver.
He loves the Weaver. Most likely going to be playing that Nakes though. That Lifestealer.
Would not be surprised. Makes sense for the team. Well, looks like we just got an offlaner pick left there for Zephyr. One more as well for Pokerface. A couple more bans will come out first.
It's going to be interesting, kind of banning out what you don't want from an offlane, but you have to choose an offlane as well, so you got to be very careful. Bamboo has played Puck and Windrunner and Brewmaster the last 3 games. But I'm not exactly sure what we'll see from him in this game. I think it's either going to be Shadow Demon or Sand King. Okay. Elder Titan as the offlaner for Team Pokerface. Very nice. Very nice. Adds a lot of potential for stun and some scouting. I like that a lot, actually. It'll definitely help out. Kind of initiating in team fights especially.
Yeah, good pick based on the lineup, you know. Got Brewmaster, Tinker, Earthshaker in there. Some very good team fighting potential.
Yeah, I actually really like Team Pokerface's lineup here. Very, very strong in the mid game. Going to late game, can do a lot of work. Depends exactly how the farming goes early on, how the laning phase goes more than anything else. That Tinker really definitely needs to do well. Oh, and a Nature's Prophet Bamboo. Very interesting here.
Yep, Blitz goes on that Shadow Demon as well. So guys, get hyped for this game. It's finally starting. Here's Zephyr with Merlini's playing up against Pokerface. Getting a good look at the teams before we get into this game, but tell your friends that this game is happening right now. This is the Dota to watch at the moment, so get on it.
Ooh, Merlini mid with the Death Prophet here.
Yeah. Funnily, both the pictures for both the teams only have 4 players.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward here.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a defensive tri-lane by the looks of things here. Corey on the Nakes. Blitz playing support here. Okay.
Yeah. I talked to actually Youngjin, our friend over here from the company. He actually predicted this, that Blitz would go down to the support rather than Bambo, because he feels like Bambo's offlane is really, really strong, and they don't want to lose him in that position. So.
Right. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. That's actually a really good call. And yeah, it's kind of interesting seeing Blitz go to support, considering he was a mid player.
Yeah.
Very different roles. Aosin on the Sand King. MP on the Tinker.
There he is. Looking very cool.
Sexy Bamboo on the Nature's Prophet. Ooh. Nice little fissure there, blocking up that lane. Gonna delay that push.
It's gonna be really nice. He's gonna block it as well, and it's gonna make it a lot harder for that Nakes to get some great farm in that bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very helpful for your offlaner, who's obviously gonna have a lot of trouble on in the game to getting that farm. Want to push it as close to the tower as you can. Febby on the silencer here. JYU, mid Brewmaster. Not going to have the most fun time against a Death Prophet. But getting what he can early on. We got Merlini here, so you're going to start stacking.
Yeah.
Very early on.
Not a bad idea. Prophet, a guy who's very easily able to farm those camps, as well as the mid lane, a good pusher.
Yeah.
So, going to get on that right away.
Oh, and some nice little harassment there with the Treant. Stopping the creeps from spawning anytime soon. It'll stop the lane from being pulled.
Yeah.
Corey just getting some decent farm and taking a lot of damage early on there. Not too much of a problem when you have a defensive tri-lane though. Looks like they were trying on Bamboo here. Almost got a fissure down.
Merlini here in the mid lane, farming up. Harassing that Brewmaster. But Brewmaster doing okay with the farm so far.
Yeah, he's actually doing very well considering he is playing against a Death Prophet. Not the easiest to farm against. Being a melee hero versus a ranged that can nuke you.
Yeah. Another stack going on here.
Yeah, a lot of stacking early on. It's definitely a difference you see between Tier 1 and Tier 2. Like, Tier 1 stack a lot more. And it's such an important thing to get good at. Jesus Stick going for a bit of a scout there. Running into Aosin. Oh, wait, Blitz. So you might want to try and disrupt all the stacking that's going on here. Aosin will definitely try and be killing these stacks later on.
You see a ping coming out of Jesus Stick. He's like, okay, this is where they're stacking, so Maybe you want to try to make a move on that later on, maybe a smoke gank.
Yeah, you want to
definitely
definitely
see someone going for the farm there. Maybe Bambo goes down and farms it or something.
Definitely. Bambo could do that, or yeah, they definitely want to shut that down. MP getting some creeping up top.
Yeah. Death Prophet reaching about level 4, going to start putting on the harass onto this Brewmaster. This is what you were saying. It's a bit hard. Farm up against him. We see him doing a little bit worse compared to what we saw in the beginning. Death Prophet getting a lot of kills there.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, Lifestealer, that Nake's getting the most farm, as well as Tinker doing a really nice job in the top lane.
Yeah, I mean, Nake's is essentially getting free farm at this point, and same with Tinker. Both kind of getting zoned out here. Do see a little bit of harassment from Bambo on the Nature's Prophet, but there's only really so much he can do. And I'm sure we'll see some Sandstorm farming of the stacks very, very shortly in the jungle, which is really going to help Sand King get to that Blink Dagger that he needs for his initiations.
Merlini again here in the mid, farming up. We see Boots coming in here for Brewmaster. Pretty standard stuff so far.
Yeah. Very, very standard. The JYU kind of keeping up. He's not falling too far behind in the mid lane. Has not lost it by any means. And more stacking from Eosin.
Ooh, a regen rune.
Ooh, a regen.
And that's going to be so, so useful for this Brewmaster. He's going to be able to go to full life, full health, and have his bottle restacked. So he's going to be in a great spot there in the mid. Going to reduce a lot of the harassment that has come out of Death Prophet so far.
Yep, absolutely. Very, very important to get control of those runes early on.
Yeah. We see Earthshaker on the move here, kind of hiding away from those treants, actually. We saw, actually, in the last game, Earthshaker get a really nice fissure and create that first blood.
Yeah. Oh, it's so much potential to kill, especially in the off lane, especially when it's your Nature's Prophet without any mana. I mean, you got to be so careful.
Yeah. Well, Bambo is quite aware of this. He's doing a nice job with his treants, and he's just staying back. And a use on that regeneration rune by Brewmaster, so he's up to full now.
Almost level 6 on the Brewmaster as well. Merlini getting it first. And wow, we see a 5-minute Midas on Quarry's Nakes. Very nice farming, very easy free farming. Yeah. Jesus Stick kind of out of position here. He's got to be very careful. Oh, but Eosin misses.
Yeah, disruption coming in here. He does slow him down a bit. Will they be able to get him? A nice fissure comes in here. Very nice defensive fissure to kind of stun them and push them back.
Yeah, bit of a whiff there from the Sand Strike.
Yeah. This is kind of similar to the game that we had last time, actually, in Tier 2 with Muhan and Get Outs. We just see 2 defensive tri-lines, and both of these carries just farming up.
Yeah, it seems to be the trend here in KDL. Got to be, yeah, a lot more passive play early on, but I feel like it's gonna get a lot more aggressive, a lot faster, considering how much more crisp the farming is more than anything else. Both teams' mechanics are so much higher, and we do see such an early Midas, which is probably one of the biggest deals. It's definitely going to help out Nakes. And man, look at that stacking.
This is incredible. The stacking at a Pokerface, even more so than Zephyr, is just so, so good. Like every single camp there is stacked.
Yeah, this Tinker is going to get so well fed when he starts marching the machinings, those stacks.
Yes.
It's going to get sick. He's going to get those boots of travel so very early on.
Yeah, it looks like we have that Sand King now starting to farm up those stacked jungle creeps of his own. So like you said, trying to get that Blink Dagger really, really fast. It's going to be very nice for those team fights. Want to get that in there.
And here we go. Here's March the Machine farming on these incredible stacks here. It's going to get him right up there very, very quickly here.
Oh my god, that's actually so much gold.
Ooh. JYU with a bit of harassment with a Rune of Haste.
Yeah.
Clearing up the rest of the stacks there.
Yep, very nicely done. You know, doing what he can, and he might actually catch Eosin.
Oh!
And he does!
First blood there by JYU. Thunderclap to victory. And that's going to help out a lot as well. He could also get his Blink Dagger very early on.
Yeah, very, very nicely done.
Boots of Travel online for the Tinker. Those stacks did so much work.
Yeah, we saw him boost far ahead of Nakes, actually. Up 10 kills now on those creeps.
Doesn't have a Midas though, so Nakes will definitely keep up with him in net worth, so long as he's using that Midas extremely effectively.
Merlini getting slowed here. We do have the Primal Split on the way.
Ooh, looking for potential there. Kind of wastes the Primal Split, but with that Shadow Demon there, decides not to go for it. Merlini completely out of mana at that point. Would have been in a bit of trouble. Soul Ring for the Elder Titan. Oh, wow. Ooh. MP, got to be a little bit more careful with this farming.
Getting extremely low, but he will travel back and should be fine.
Yeah, he should be fine. Imagine if there was a ward in that jungle and we saw like a Wrath of Nature from Bamboo just snipe him. That could have happened. Got to be very careful with that.
And unfortunately here for Merlini, JYU gets the rune again, and it's regeneration again. So, you know, all that harass that can't come out of Death Prophet is pretty much being negated here with very nice runes coming out here for Brewmaster.
Yeah, great rune control at this point.
Very, very on top of it. I really have to hand it to Pokerface, actually. Looking a little bit more calm in this game compared to the one they played against MVP Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix, I feel like, just a lot more aggressive, especially with the playstyle and the heroes they were using. So maybe this kind of game more suiting to Pokerface's style, and it's kind of showing so far.
Yeah, I agree completely. They're definitely they definitely have their strategy down for this game. They know what they want to do, and they're doing it really effectively. They haven't been stopped at all. We're seeing some stacking already on the ancient creeps, but it has been watered already, so nothing's really going to come of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bamboo with the tree and harassment. Oh, disruption. JYU in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Sandstrike coming down as well. Just some more harassment should come in here. He does use the magic stick. Will he go down?
Oh,
and a nice understrike there, and I think he's going to get away.
Wow.
One more shot would have done it on Yusin, but he does get away as well.
That juke. JYU playing a great game here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but we do see the ult here out of Death Prophet. They do push the JYU, the Brewmaster, out of lane, so they will try to push down this middle tower. We do get the fortification, and we do see a smoke ink on the way here. Tinker could travel in, and he does. A lot of damage coming out. A really nice fissure comes down onto Merlini. He's trying to run away.
Oh, Febby's going to be really careful here. Oh, should not have committed so far.
Yeah, that's Death Prophet. Like, can't chase her too far. I feel like the other two members of Pokerface kind of gave up, but Febby was trying to make something happen, but
he's getting just destroyed by the exorcism. You just can't get that close.
Yeah.
Probably should have let him go. I mean, if the fissure was on the other side of him and he was trapped, sure. Maybe you can DPS him down. Maybe everyone can, but when it was like that, it was just no point.
And another rune goes here to Brewmaster. He gets a second haste.
He could actually
use that for an ice gank as well. He's doing very, very well.
He could definitely go for something again. Jesus still kind of remaining quiet in the bottom lane here, but he's doing very well.
Yeah. Would have wished for some more action here out of Jesus Stick, so he could have said his name a little bit more, but maybe in the future we'll see that Elder Titan come into play.
Fingers crossed. We also haven't seen much from Corey just yet. He's been farming non-stop, has his drums online, so he's getting some great farming regardless. Top of the chart with net worth.
Yeah, look, that Midas is coming into play so much. I mean, we see Tinker a little bit, or rather very far ahead in the creep score, but still, Nace with more farms so far, and we do see a smoke up here. Got to see that Burrow Strike come into play, a counter smoke as well, but they do get revealed, and Febby's kind of out of position here, but a nice fissure comes down. Febby turns around, and he's actually going for this.
Oh, great homing rockets there. Shadow Demon goes down. Aosin in trouble.
Oh, and I think he's going to go down. He goes down with the laser. Couple kills coming in there for Pokerface.
And it's hasn't stopped yet. Bamboo in huge trouble here.
Yeah, gets the fissure, and he's just trying to get as many creeps, or he's just trying to run away. Because we do have a hasted Brewmaster coming in here. And the double hit there goes on, and JYU gets another kill.
At this time, Merlini was trying to push down the tower with Exorcism. JYU has to be very careful, though. He cannot fight unless he does Primal Split. Does he want to use it? Yes, he does.
And he's going in. We do get the stun down, and a ton of damage coming in. Tinker ports in as well, and Near's March of the Machine. He's trying to hide into the jungle here, but I think he will go down.
Merlini goes down. We see a follow-up there. Corey comes in. Burrow Strike happens. Aosin looking to shut down JYU. Can he juke this one? Oh, not if Bamboo's here too. So much damage goes down. Oh, Bamboo almost gets sniped by the Tinker.
No.
Nice reaction from Zephyr. But you know what? It's 5-2. Pokerface in the lead here. but they lose the Tier 1 mid.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was a nice deny there by Tinker. He was actually getting the deny.
Touche, sir. Touche. I cannot read that Korean. But very nice deny.
Yeah. We did see, actually, Zephyr a little bit ahead in gold, but Pokerface actually slightly ahead in XP. So pretty even game so far, regardless of the score.
Very, very even, yeah. And we did see a Midas. He bought 4 sexy bamboo, so their farming's getting even better. Corey hasn't had really any problems. He did TP mid for a short time, but yeah, since then he's been just non-stop farming. He's really in control of that bottom lane.
Yep, nice stack coming in here again. Houston getting a lot of farm as well as Merlini.
Absolutely. Still hasn't got that Blink Dagger just yet. Still saving for that one. We actually see 2 drums on Team Zephyr. On Merlini and as well as Corey. Usually you'll only see one on one team, but I mean it really helps both heroes, both in escaping and chasing down, which is very important for both heroes as well. Exorcism as well as Nakes in general wants to chase down. Open wounds can only last so long. Need that movement speed.
Yeah, definitely.
Blink goes down.
Blink in, and Blitz caught a little bit out of position here. One more hit will do it.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful global silence from the silencer as well. Securing that kill, not allowing the Shadow Demon to disruption. Sky, open wounds. He's got to get out of here. Does before Burrow Strike can go down from Aosin.
Yep. Very, very nice TP to get out of there. Right on time. Knew he had to use it right away. Lifestealer not really having that many stuns. Here is JYU trying to make something work on Merlini, but a nice TP out of him as well, and he will get out.
Merlini going deep, and an invisible rune for the Panda.
Yeah, and he's heading towards that top. We do see Sexy Bambo taking a lot of damage already out of Tinker.
Blink Thunderclap would almost definitely end Bamboo. He's got to be very careful at this point.
They're just waiting for him, I think, to come up to the tower before he goes in.
Bamboo's staying real far back there. He knows something is up. They have absolutely no vision of that top rune here, so he doesn't know really where the Brewmaster is and what he has.
Yeah. But Bambo very, very smartly just backs off, gets away from that. He knew that Brewmaster was away, and so far doing a ton of work for Pokerface is that Brewmaster. So
finally dewarding the Ancients. Took them a while to realize that the stacking was just not working.
Yeah.
A little bit of harassment there from Jesus Stick, but not much else, unfortunately.
The Jesus Stick? Is that what you were talking about, Jesus Stick?
Jesus Stick, man. He's been very quiet in his lane.
Yeah.
He's been doing what he can, but what he can do is not much.
Yeah. Bambo doing a really nice job farming, actually. He's actually gone farther ahead onto this Brewmaster, getting 200 more gold than he has, and Death Prophet doing much better than that, even.
Yeah, but this Shadow Gank might change everything here. We're going to see a Fissure to go down into initiation. There it is.
There's the Fissure, there's the blink in, and it's 1, 2, 3. Easy cleanup there on Bambo.
Very, very easy cleanup, and they might even start pushing this Tier 1. Finally, clearing out the creeps here.
Yeah, and what's the response here going to be out of Zephyr? It looks like they're moving towards that bottom lane. Nothing yet just so far. It looks like Merlin is just going to go back to the mid and farm up. Maybe try to grab that rune.
Won't get there in time there. We see Vebi running straight for it.
Oh, be so
is
careful.
It bait? Is it bait? Yes, it is. Oh, this could do so much. Merlini in a bit of trouble, but that Fissure's going to block them off. And he gets away safely.
Yeah, not enough of a follow-up there. We do see Tinker. We do see Tinker poured in, but not able to follow up there.
Aosin kind of out of Blitz, almost out of position here. JYU going to look for it. Blitz could be in a lot of trouble.
Blink in, there's a Thunder Strike, couple more.
Global Silence goes down, so he cannot disrupt to save himself.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Corey bottom taking a bit of damage from a defensive Fissure. Everyone rotating bottom as well. So they might actually want to follow this up.
Just trying to run away. I think he will be fine, and we do have Merlini coming in here. He does have that Exorcism in, a very nice Burrow Strike. Bulls Epicenter coming in there, and he does get that kill. Corey actually getting the kill. Will he get away? It looks like he will. Very nicely done here onto that Tinker. Now Jesus Stick trying to get away. Will he be able to port? No!
Jesus Stick down.
Big turnaround here by Zephyr. Able to get 3 more kills.
Yeah,
really cleaning up.
Completely baited out from Corey. I mean, he got so low, but just couldn't kill him. And they lose 3 for that.
He's on the hunt. He's trying to find someone.
He's looking for so much. I don't know if he can actually deal with this this try push here. There, he looks like he might primal split to do something here. I don't know if he can though. It sounds like a little crazy. So he's gonna get out of here.
Yeah, splinks away. Goes back towards that mid, and things are gonna calm down here again for a second. Earthshaker just farming up once that blink dagger. And with that fight, actually, Zephyr takes a huge lead. They get way far ahead in gold and way far ahead in experience. So very nicely done there. I feel like Pokerface is going a little too far on the chase for Corey, especially in there. Able to take him out was Corey.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing very well. Tinker not far behind. Finally, Merlini gets a rune. Invisible rune. I've been seeing a lot of them.
Very nice for Merlini.
Yeah. And it looks like they might be trying for this mid-tier 2. Kind of posturing up for it. Merlini doing a lot of scouting here. Tinker has been spotted.
Oh, and they're going to try to go on him. Here is the blink in, and there's just way too much damage. It goes down instantly, and that's what an invisibility rune will do for you.
Oh, yeah. Completely caught out there. Shuts down the Tinker. And from this, Bamboo pushing up to the tier 2. I don't know if they really want to go for it just yet. We do have Exorcism online, but Pokerface really in position for this one.
Yeah, going to be able to clean up all those creeps and be just fine. Corey again now farming this top lane. He's got a ton of gold here.
Yep, got his armlet online as well, so he's got a lot of strength potential, a lot of damage there as well.
Top tower is being
I wonder how far off. I wish we could check. I mean, I wonder how far off the blink dagger is for Aosin on that Sand King. We haven't seen any epicenter just yet.
Yeah,
which is something I want to see for sure.
Tinker trying to come in here. Sexy Bambo does get the TP out though, or not the TP, but he does go.
Merlini looking for MP.
JYU trying to come back to that mid lane. So far, he's hunted down the Shadow Demon quite a lot.
Yeah, he loves farming that Shadow Demon.
And he's going to get it again. The Thunderclap comes in.
Oh, can he get it
very
down?
Slow.
Aosin's there, though. They might actually turn this around.
But the Primal Split comes on. The Epicenter is down.
Oh, Epicenter does a lot of damage. And there's only the Earth Spirit left. If they get him, he dies.
I think they will, and they do pick up Febby as well.
Oh, great blocking from Aosin. Merlini going for the Elder Titan instead. They trap the Brewmaster, but he blinks out, but Merlini
a couple more shots will do it, and he will. He does go down.
Very nicely done. Great damage going down. Huge team fight.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tinker was just not there. He was pushing another lane, so not in the team fight so far.
Yeah, and things are starting to get worse and worse for Pokerface here.
Yeah, it's definitely really turning around, especially as that Nace starts to get farmed up here. We haven't really seen Tinker participate much in this game so far. I mean, he's just been farming, and he just have the highest net worth, but Stealer's right there with him. Absolutely. Just 1 gold behind, actually. Well, that does change now.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, Elder Titan just trying to get the mechanism.
And it definitely feels like it's getting to more of the part of the game where Zephyr's lineup comes online a lot more. A lot more potential for damage here. And we do see the Blink Dagger on the Sand King now, so we can see some great Epicenter sort of Blink initiations here when the time comes, which I'm one of my favorite things to watch.
Yeah.
Orchid online for Bambo as well. Definitely going to help out, especially if we can get it down on probably the Silencer. I mean, just about any hero. If he gets it down on the Brewmaster, no Primal Split. If he gets it down on the Tinker, no real damage. If he gets it down on the Earthshaker, no Fissure.
Yeah. Do see Zephyr taking a 7.5k lead in both gold and experience.
Basher online for Corey now. Might be working towards that Monkey King bar. Oh, great initiation. Onto Bambo, gets shut down completely. They're looking to try and stop.
That was actually so close. He just barely got away before the Fissure came online.
Yeah, they were waiting for that rage to wear off, but it just didn't in time. So they went for the fissure anyway, just couldn't get anything done. But while this was happening, Merlini split pushing mid. Going to get that tier 2 by the looks of things.
Yep, this is that Death Prophet. We do see Tinker coming in and a TP as well. Blinken here, will Merlini go down actually? He still has that Exorcism up. They have to be careful not to go too far.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage.
Yep, Cyclone coming up as well, and that tier 2 looks to go down as well. Pretty close.
Oh, denied by the Jesus stick.
Oh, that's that Jesus stick, man. It's all in the name.
It's all in the name. He's doing work here.
And actually, Merlini did go down. Tinker coming in and getting the kill.
Wow, how about that? We missed it, but very nicely done there.
Oh, nice blink in. Burrow strike as well as that Sandstorm. But the Primal Split is on. We do see Sexy Bambo coming from behind, but Aosin getting really, really low. Looks like Earthshaker will get away just fine.
Will we see him follow up here? Bambo in a lot of trouble. Fissure goes down, completely shut down.
Yeah, just locked down completely. One more will do it. Actually on MP.
That Blinken a little too ambitious here. JYU in a huge amount of trouble. Corey is just, he's too fed at this point.
Oh man, and the Blinken follow-up here at a JYU. A couple more shots will do it.
Oh, but the armlet saves him. So close. So many trades here, but Pokerface really coming ahead with that one.
Corey just kind of laughing to himself.
Yeah, a bit of cheeky play there.
Yeah.
I think pings went down on the courier. Maybe we'll see Bambo teleport in and go for it.
Finally, that mechanism completed out of Elder Titan, so he will be able to help out his team quite a lot with that.
Great healing. And makes him a lot more tankier as well, which is something he needs.
Yeah.
Pretty early on.
Trying to go in here, nice Sprout, but a nice defensive fissure will save him, it looks like. But Merlini coming in with the Exorcism, and I think this tier 1 will go down.
By the looks of things, for
sure.
Oh, Corey takes down the Earthshaker. Jesus stick in huge amount of trouble here.
He goes down as well. So much health out of Merlini as well.
Goes down for free.
Let's get that disruption. Will he get it?
Oh, he can if he wants to, I think. He's going down for sure.
Yeah, just decided to go for a kill, but a nice follow-up here at a Tinker does burst down Merlini instantly.
Bit of harassment, but the tier 1 goes down again. So, Zephyr getting further and further ahead with these objectives more than anything else. Every tier 1 has gone at this point, and they had not lost a single one.
Yep. It's the power of that Death Prophet doing it really, really well. He even got that tier 2 tower in the mid.
Absolutely. A lot of great work done. But MP doing some work for his team as well, finding the kills when he needs to. Has that Dagon, so a lot of burst potential there. Was that a complete Aghanims? I didn't get to see every item, but it should be very close at the very least, which is very important for the Brewmaster, something he really needs to get.
Maybe get a look at his items. Not quite yet.
Yeah, missing like about 150 gold, then he'll have it. Finally.
Yeah.
Still a very kind of neck and neck game. I feel like Zephyr is slightly ahead though with all these objectives being done. All these towers, 4 towers is quite a sufficient gold league. But we do still see Tinker really up there.
Yeah, really nicely done. We do see the Blink Dagger now on Nature's Prophet, so that's just going to be even more follow-up. Going to be able to lock down one of these heroes very easily, get in position very quickly.
Oh, Bambo TP'd in at the wrong time. We have a smoke coming down into the jungle. Looks like they might want to initiate on this guy. I mean, there's only him alone at this point. The tower is still very healthy. Blink in.
Blink in, gets his Thunder Strike, but a Sprout to save himself, but the stun from the Fissure comes down, and he does go down. So a bit out of position there, Sexy Bambo. And it looks like this may follow up into a tier 1 tower finally here for Pokerface.
Yeah, maybe. We see Merlini kind of in the Radiant jungle right now. We'll see if he wants to defend with Exorcism, but he's running out of time if he wants to. We do see Fortification go down.
Will he actually come in for this? I doubt it. It's so low.
It would be such a mistake considering how much Blink is on that team.
Yeah. There's so many wards in the jungle as well. They do know he's there.
Ethereal Blade online for the Tinker as well. Just going to add even more nuke potential. Something very important.
No, very nicely done. Do see that top tier 2 tower pushed very nicely out of Zephyr, but good defense here by Pokerface.
It's like Aosin and Corey might want to try and tag team this Brewmaster. Tinker not far behind there. And Earthshaker also kind of in position here. They're waiting for it. Bambo Posturing up as well. Aosin might be going for that blink.
Do we have it? There's the blink and the burrow strike. The follow-up comes in, but a nice fissure comes in. Will he be able to go down? Earthshaker with a very nice ult as well. And the Primal Split saves him at the last second. A really, really bad team fight coming out of Zephyr right now, and Corey's on the run.
All because of that Earthshaker. If he didn't have that fissure, he would have gone down for sure. What a great turnaround. It was like Pokerface knew they were there. They knew they were waiting, and they were postured perfectly for it.
Yeah, very, very nice play out of this Earthshaker so far. I really have to hand it to him. Probably the MVP of this game so far.
Earthshaker doing some great work. Same with Brewmaster. They did have a ward in position, which is probably why they knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
And they made great use of it as well.
Very, very unfortunate here for Zephyr. Big dip coming in both gold and experience, but they still are ahead. You do have to hand it to him.
They're still very far ahead simply because of the objectives they've done, the towers they have killed.
Yeah.
And we only have seen one tower killed for Pokerface at this point, so their gold deficit is definitely a big problem. And also, it was a great save from MP with the Ethereal Blade. That actually saved his life too, which is such a cool item and such a great play. Very intelligent.
Looks like the Direct Courier actually went down somehow. Oh. Just read that quickly. So, 2 viewers got a prize for viewing that.
Excellent. Congratulations, guys. We got to miss that one, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Can't see exactly where that might have happened as well.
Don't really know. Tinker just farming up. Look at how many creep kills he has. 238. Unbelievable so far, his farm.
Oh, it's so good to farm. Once you have that level 4 March of the Machines, you can just clear the jungle. You can clear the Ancient so easily. Oh, wow. That's almost a deniable tower. That is so close. Looks like they'll just continue to push this lane, though. Stop it from ever getting pushed, which is kind of a great idea. See Relic. Ooh, Abyssal Blade. Finally for Corey. So he's got so much damage potential now, plus a great stun.
Yeah. See Eosin just coming down and trying to farm here, but the follow-up out of the Earthshaker and Tinker coming in.
Just way too much damage. Eosin gets completely annihilated.
Yeah.
Look at the nuke on that Tinker. It's just disgusting.
It's just a little bit out of position again. I mean, Earthshaker just there ready for it, and Tinker's going to be there regardless of if you want him to or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Sky has been doing some great work on this Earthshaker. He's actually, I definitely agree, he must be like the MVP of this game so far.
Yeah, it's between him and Brewmaster. I mean, Brewmaster was all over the map with some really nice ganks early on, but so far I feel like Earthshaker overall has been doing just some great plays in every single team fight. So
yeah, but I mean, at the same time, Tinker has also been doing some great work too.
Yeah. They've
all been working so well together. They must have been really practicing hard for this match specifically. They know there's a lot of hype behind this one with Merlini coming into play. Definitely want to welcome him to the Korean scene with a very hard game to begin with.
Yeah, that is true. Seems like a bit of a push on that Radiant Tier 1 tower. Are they going to try to defend it? Ooh, a very nice fissure coming in, blocking out Corey.
That is cute. The tower goes down. And yeah, everyone gets out very healthy. Essentially for free.
Yeah, nice pickup on that Illusion Rune coming out of Brewmaster, and Pokerface is really catching up. We're seeing those graphs really dip far down and get back to that middle location.
Yeah, they're really closing the distance at this point.
Jesus Stick doing some good work.
He's been pretty quiet this game.
Yeah.
He hasn't been too notable, but he hasn't been feeding, which is a great start to his career.
Good work in itself.
Good work in itself. Good work.
Not dying.
No, it's the first step to success. You don't want to feed.
Yeah. I'm still working on that myself.
It'll take a lot of practice, don't worry. I've been there.
Yeah. Well, that Illusion Rune is used, and he will use it to farm it up and scout a bit as well. Earthshaker just waiting. He knows that possibly Zephyr would want to go on this guy while he's farming.
He is always in position, it seems. He's always got JYU's back. Every time a fissure comes down if he gets ganked, and it always saves him. So always on point with that, which I love. And Febby has always had great global silences. You know, he's always triggered it at the right time. If there's a gank happening, it just goes down. So Zephyr kind of slowed down a lot in this. They were pushing a lot more. especially Merlini was doing a lot more pushing on towers, but since those bad team fights, they've really kind of stepped back, kind of just farming, getting Corey as farmed as they can. And Pokerface, you know, kind of also playing a bit more defensively. They were kind of playing defensively from the start.
Yeah.
Getting what they need.
We do just see like this game entering a bit of a lull as both of these teams start to play a little bit safer. You know, a lot of times if one of these players was just going out to farm, they would get caught out and then a very nice gank. I mean, both the teams have heroes that have the potential to do something like that. So playing a bit safer from here on out. Pretty smart out of both teams.
Absolutely.
Do see Zephyr kind of grouping up there in the mid.
Yeah, might be getting ready for something here. See pings go down. They know exactly what's going on. Everyone being careful around that area. P getting some good ancient farming in as well. Back to farming for Corey.
Yeah, and Eosin.
Eosin doing what he can. Scouting out the Roshan. Obviously a lot easier for Dyer to get that Roshan down. And we do see no wards around Roshan too for Team Zephyr, so they got to be extra careful, using a lot of Bambo's Treants to scout it out. And we see on Eosin a Gem of True Sight. Very interesting pickup. Not that much stealth on Pokerface as it is, but
well, maybe just want to clear out some wards and maybe stop a smoke gank at times. Death Prophet going back up top with that Lifestealer, just farming up again. Yeah,
they're starting to go right into their shell. They're being very, very careful at this point. They know they're kind of behind in team fight, but they are ahead in gold, so they're still doing very well. Brewmaster actually has quite a bit of gold saved up. We'll have to wait and see exactly what he's going to go into next.
Tinker just doing a good job, keeps on pushing those lanes, keeps on farming just about everything. Brewmaster now at the haste rune, trying to come in here and see what he can find. Just going to go for the creeps first.
Has a double damage rune stored up as well, so next team fight, if it happens anytime soon, a lot of potential there.
It's funny that whenever there's a bit of a lull here, Zephyr starts to get more XP and gold.
Yeah.
Do you see that graph just starting to head up again a little bit?
Yeah, well, when you have two Midas on your team, for sure, it helps out a great deal, especially the longer the game goes.
Yeah, we do see a push on this Tier 2 tower down here out of Pokerface. Are we going to see a response here, or are they just going to push that top lane? We already got Tinker TPing in there and jumping into the bushes, doing his trademark March of the Machines. Very nice defense, and at the same time, they're going to get this tower. There was no defense here at all.
Free. And I mean, this one's going to be completely stifled by the Tinker. March of the Machines is too good at stopping these pushes, especially one so lightly committed to as Zephyr did.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll follow up with a Roshan after this. We'll have to wait and see exactly.
Would not be surprised. They got their whole team together, you know, besides Tinker, but he will be able to TP back.
And here we go. Straight for Roshan. Let's see if Zephyr can realize what exactly is going on. They have no vision of this. They have no wards in position either.
Yep, none at all. We got Nature's Prophet farming the Ancients right now.
We got Bamboo, Treant scouting.
Yeah, so they should know about this now, but I think it's a bit too late to do anything about it. I mean, they've already done so much damage. Nake's heading towards the mid.
Oh, this Treant will find out for sure by the looks of things here. But is it too late? It's almost down. Zephyr rushing in at this point.
Nature's Prophet coming in from behind. Are they going to be able to deny it? JYU very low, actually. Jesus Stick getting pretty low as well. A nice Burrow Strike. They take him down right away. Merlini right in the action with his Exorcism as well. And actually, Corey's going to be able to finish it. And he's going to get that Aegis as well. Merlini is a little bit out here, and he does get caught. But still, you got that Aegis on this Lifestealer. And a follow-up here out of Eosin. Going to get down Febby with a nice Epicenter here as well. Sexy Bambo coming in, but he does get sniped down by the Tinker.
Oh, JYU in huge trouble, though. There's no way he can get out of here. Looks like Tinker may teleport out in time. Looks like he will. So, not the best team fight for Pokerface.
No, not at all. I mean, even stealing that Roshan and getting that Aegis is so good.
Oh, that is such a huge move. Mechanism, a line for Blitz as well. So, even better team fight coming in for Zephyr. Oh, huge nuke down. Will this actually kill him?
No,
so
he's going to get away.
Wow.
And he still has that Aegis. That was Tinker's attempt to try to get it down, but not quite enough damage.
So close, though, to just one-shotting him. I mean, so much potential there. If there was just if there was a fidget there, it would have just done the trick.
And with that, we're seeing the graphs spike up once again. I mean, besides the Tinker, we got Life Stealer, we got Death Prophet, Nature's Prophet, just right behind them. Ton of gold for that team so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, but it's not. Pokerface is simply, they're not out of it yet. I mean, they had a bad fight. They were really kind of out of position at the worst possible time. JYU was already so low on HP when they came in, and Roshan was so close to death. It was the perfect scouting timing and the perfect reaction timing to it, in my opinion. So, but Pokerface still have such great team fights, so long as they get the good initiation, a good global silence. And from there, I mean, like, Tinker has the potential to nuke down anyone instantly.
That is true. We did see Earthshaker just trying to hide down there alone and just waiting possibly if any one of these Zephyr players would go in there and try to farm that farm down there, but I don't think they're going to take the bait. We do have Sand King on the way. He did get caught by this last time. Eosin did. But I don't think he's going to do it once again. We just have Earthshaker waiting. Because they push that lane, they wait for someone to farm it, and that combo with the Tinker and the Earthshakers is too much with the stuns and all the damage coming out.
Yeah, when you got Fissure and you got that kind of nuke go down, it's insane. MP in some huge trouble though. Completely caught out. Takes down Bambo.
Takes down Bambo instantly with that Tinker burst, but they do finally kill Tinker there. But here's the follow-up. Corey does have that Aegis, but there's a ton of follow-up onto him. He will go down, lose that Aegis. And is there going to be a defense here out of Zephyr? It looks like it.
Oh, Tinker comes back in, buys back.
Buys back, and Corey's pretty much bursted down instantly. The follow-up here on Smorlini. He goes down as well. Very nice stuns out of Earthshaker again.
Wow, great team fight from Pokerface. They are playing so well. And they take complete control again. 25-18 here. Another really, really important team fight. Though they did spend a buyback on the Tinker. From here, they can definitely make things work. Will they push a tier 2 from this point? I think they have time.
Looks like it. They're grouping up towards that mid, trying to get something done. Brewmaster at the same time is going to push top and actually try to go for a kill here on Blitz, but not quite.
They were thinking about it. They were thinking about it. They can still definitely take him on. Everyone kind of positioning up. Sky looking for that blink fissure. He is so good at. I think they're slowly pushing up this tier 2 here. They might want to take it down. Scouting with the Elder Titan. Merlini's back, but still 30 seconds on Corey, and I think Corey's the really the biggest threat in this group, in this team here at this point in time.
Definitely would have to say so. I mean, while this tower is going down, you do see Nature's Prophet going for that push back on the bottom lane, so that is at least one good thing for him. We do see actually 3 people going down there while that tower goes down. They will have to defend this top tower as well.
Looks like they might actually just go for it. And it looks like Zephyr is just going to simply defend. They're going to wait for Corey. They don't want to deal with that team fight. But it looks like Pokerface know that Corey is finally up and they're just going to get out of here. They're not going to take any risks at this point.
Very smart. I think you don't want to fight without your hard carry here. Makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely not. And at this point of the game, it becomes so much more important because all the tier 2s are nearly dead. There's only one tier 2 left for Zephyr at this point. So the very possibility of racks if they take a really bad team fight.
It's true. Again, back to farming are both teams. Tinker just pushed that bot lane once again.
Yep. Keep all those lanes pushed as much as possible. Jesus Stick finding what he can. Yeah. He's actually got quite a bit of bank there.
Wonder what he's going to go for as a follow-up for Master as well, having a lot of money.
Monkey King Bar finally up to Corey as well. Oh, MP in a bit of trouble here.
Yep, they're trying to catch him down. Where's the burst out of Tinker? Will he do it?
Oh,
no, he's just going to go down, trying to escape.
Completely caught out there. Really nice by Bamboo using his Orchid. Oh, but we might have a follow-up on Blitz.
Yeah, 2 blinks coming in, but Eosin with a nice Epicenter and Burrow Strike will delay this. He will not go down. Won't be able to get any kills, but he should be okay.
Oh, they're going a little too ham at this point. I think this Brewmaster needs to get out of here. Merlini triggers the Exorcism. Febby TP's out.
Disruption coming in here. They try to get Febby locked down, and they take him down. So he should be okay. And now trying to get that Earthshaker, but he does force staff himself up the ramp, and TP's away.
So just a good couple of pickups there for Zephyr. Will they make something of it? Are they going to go for a Tier 2? Are they going to go to the high ground, try for this Tier 3? They do have Exorcism up already, but will it last that long for this push to happen? No, it will not.
No. But it looks like they do want to go for this mid tower. They're going to try to get this high ground one.
They do have 50 seconds before that Tinker comes back, and that Tinker is kind of essential to dealing with this team fight.
And at the same time, Pambo getting that top tower. Brewmaster trying to blink in here and do something, but the Cyclone comes up, and will they follow up? It doesn't look like it. They're just trying to get that tower down. Silence comes out onto Brewmaster. They do get the towers, so very nicely done. More gold coming in here, and they may even get racks.
So they're thinking about it.
Tinker's still down for 20 seconds. They do have those seconds to go here. Some Treants coming in. As well, a blink in here out of Brewmaster, but it looks like they will follow up here. A very nice Burrow Strike and a lot of damage coming out of Corey.
Oh, wow. Completely shut down there. Great stunts from Corey, proccing at the perfect time. Looks like they're finally going to get out of here. Tinker is back. A buyback on the Brewmaster as well.
Very, very interesting. A lot of gold spent there. They're trying to make something happen here. It was a very hard push out of Zephyr. They did go pretty deep here, taking a lot of damage, but there's not going to be any follow-up. All these members do get out, and a kind of wasted buyback here by the Brewmaster.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm pretty sure that buyback is what triggered the retreat. Without that, they could have very well got racks, which is even worse of a situation at this point.
So, Brewmaster back up with that buyback, going to keep farming here.
Both teams kind of clustering up again. Merlini up top here. He's got to be a little bit careful. Doesn't want to get caught. Bambo also TP's top. Might look for a bit of a bait here. Don't want to see that Tinker go down for nothing again.
Could happen, but Tinker right now in the bot lane. Bambo just hiding, waiting. Merlini's kind of joining him. They're uncertain of where this team Pokerface is right now, so they're playing very careful.
Yeah. They also got Corey inside there, just waiting. Looking for a bit of a surprise gank there.
And Tinker comes in, and they're trying to get him down. The silence is on, and Corey for the follow-up and a Cyclone. Corey taking a lot of damage, though. He's got to be really careful.
Oh, Corey might go down. We see Primal Split go down, but Corey's just too tanky here.
Way too tanky, and Primal Split, all of them do go down. Brewmaster is dead. Jesus Stick is very, very low. Bevy from the low ground was trying to do a lot of damage, but not really getting those hits. Now Tinker is back. He's trying to get some kills. He does get Blitz. Now he's trying to get up at the very nice Epicenter. Is going to catch Tinker once again. And now Febby is left alone. He's going to have to run away. Corey does get pretty low, and he will actually go down, so that will take away from their push a bit.
Aosin in huge trouble as well. Goes down. So really nice follow-up. Great fissures from the Earthshaker. He has done so much work this game. He has saved so many people and secured so many kills. Sky is playing a great, great game here.
Yeah, definitely.
And despite what happened, I mean, 4 go down for Zephyr. Kind of reset again. Silencer. Looks like it might as well go down as well. Bebby caught out. Oh, Bambo gets it.
Very nicely done by Bambo.
Yeah, just no one in position for it. A nice little pick up there. And Scythe of Vice purchased as well. So Bambo has got some decent farm in.
Yes, he has.
Definitely going to help out for the next part of this game. Next team fight for sure. As well as securing these ganks. Orchid, as well as Scythe of Vice.
And DTP's Bop. Going to get this farm as well. And again, teams just posturing up a bit. It looks like Earthshaker's going to go to that top lane, push that lane back a bit.
Absolutely. Both teams, yeah, kind of resetting, waiting for their loved ones to come back to life. Corey, still very, very important in this team fighting. He's pretty much the core damage at this point of the game. And I mean, Tinker has been doing so much work, nuking down these series when he can, but I mean, for the last couple of times, he's just been caught out again and again, clearing these lanes. And I mean, Bambo has been waiting. Bambo, Corey, and Merlini were waiting last time. There was just simply no way to escape.
I mean, they're playing very anti-Tinker, and I think it's pretty smart. They have a good team to do it, especially with the Nature's Prophet as a counter.
Absolutely.
Do finally have that Force Staff on Silencer.
Better late than never. 47-minute Force Staff.
Look at all that gold.
I'll have to wait and see exactly what he's going to go for next. Oh, Bamboo going for it again.
Yeah.
Going for that bait. Merlini getting in position as well, so this is exactly the same thing that happened as last time. I'll have to wait and see if Tinker's going to fall for it again. But we do see a smoke up.
It's happened so many times. I mean, he's got to be so careful with this.
Yeah, he does. But this smoke could actually do a lot of work here.
Oh, man.
Blitz in a bit of trouble.
Coming down, and he's going to get smashed in here. A ton of blinks coming in. He goes down instantly.
Yeah, completely for free. Completely caught out of position there.
And Tinker, he doesn't fall for it. He doesn't go for it. He's just going bot.
He's learned his lesson, maybe. We'll see if he TP's up there. If he does, he will be dead. There's no doubt about it, I think. With Merlini, Corey, and Bamboo just waiting for it, he will get hexed instantly.
Yeah. Well, pushing out this mid lane once again. They do blink and kind of move forward again. They're trying to say, oh, okay, like we moved, we're not here anymore. And Tinker's TPing.
Yeah, they scattered out Merlini with that ward up in the jungle, so they knew exactly what was going on this time. Not going to fall for it again. Merlini kind of rotates to mid. Looks like he might go down to the jungle there. Continue some farming.
Tinker's learned his lesson. They scouted it out. He's not going to go up top again. They know they're probably waiting in there. And even Silencer getting into position, farming at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, if they found Bamboo, it'd be huge. But it looks like they're going to give up and rotate bottom. Maybe try for that last Tier 2 tower. They might actually have to have this fight a fair fight this time instead of jumping on a Tinker.
There's actually a ward up there.
Yeah, very, very important.
Yeah. You don't actually see it because it's hidden behind the scoreboard, but it's there.
That is so good. That is so important. Definitely need to stop those ganks from the trees.
What are these two teams going to go for? It's like they're both waiting for each other to make a mistake, and
yeah,
they do often say that at the highest level. A lot of the times, it's like which team makes the fewest amount of mistakes. That's the team that usually wins. And
yeah, absolutely, I believe it for sure.
Tinker's made a lot of mistakes, but I don't think he will anymore. You have a bit of a sneak Roshan attempt here.
Very, very sneaky Roshan, and Pokerface doesn't know any better.
They're kind of actually baiting that team of Pokerface up to the top. They got Merlini farming up there. There's a bunch of pings going out to Shadow Demon, who may get caught out here, actually. A blink in by Brewmaster. You guys don't see it at the moment because this Roshan is going to go down, and Corey's going to get the Aegis once again. Very, very nicely done. Really nice sneak on that Roshan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Shadow Demon gets away as well.
Yeah, Merlini kind of in position too, or out of position at this point. But Pokerface kind of panicked, playing very defensive. They don't want to fight Corey with an Aegis out in the open. They want to have some sort of advantage. Maybe from the high ground is the very least they can get.
This is such a close game. It's going already to 51 minutes. We're going really, really late with this one.
Oh, yeah. What a great game. What a great debut for Merlini as well.
Yeah.
Putting him to the test straight off the bat. Pokerface playing very, very well. But both teams kind of playing defensive again. Don't want to deal with any sort of disadvantage. Sheepstick on the Elder Titan as well.
Yeah. Got one for each team there. And again, just going to stop this push. A lot of creeps there. A lot of gold for both Tinker and Brewmaster.
Ooh, and harder to Rusk. Onto Merlini now, so extra tanky at this point. Definitely going to help out in survivability, especially against that Tinker's nukes.
Yeah, it's such a good item to pick up actually against this team. It takes away those nukes. It allows you to get as much exorcism damage as possible within the team fight. A great item there for Death's Prophet.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, just see a careful push of the lanes again. Both teams, yeah, just waiting. Bamboo going for a TP. Decides not to. Corey inside. Febby, a little too close there. You got to be a bit more careful. Could have got caught out.
Well, so waiting once again. It looks like Zephyr's actually going to try to go towards that bottom lane. They want to get that last tier 2 tower, if possible. But we do see a very big defense here out of Pokerface.
Yeah, Merlini kind of baiting at this point. Pushing up the lane. Playing it very carefully, but Merlini getting more and more brave here. Looks like he might actually want to trigger this aggression. Bamboo blinks in, but they scout him. Wood is already up there waiting.
He's got to be so careful, actually. A huge blink in here, but Corey is there with him. He will be starting to do a lot of damage. Here comes Merlini as well, doing a ton of damage. Sexy Bamgo does get really, really low, but they are in the end able to pick up Brewmaster. We do get the sheep there onto Corey, but he's not done. A huge nuke coming out.
Wow.
Still has that Aegis.
Completely shuts it down. Blitz almost down too. Shuts down by the Tinker. Sheepstick in the middle of things. Not really knows what he's doing. Buyback on JYU.
Yeah, big buyback here because Corey's going to have to back off. They want to get that Tinker so badly, but a huge fissure comes in. And JYU getting a nice thunderclap there as well. And here's the follow-up onto Corey. They want to burst him down. He does have that BKB at the moment. Oh, and Sexy Bambo is fighting against Tinker. Tinker wins the fight, but over here, looks like Corey doing a ton of damage as well. Febby should get caught out here, but no, he does get force-staffed away. And a nice blink out there as well, and another nice fissure out of Earthshaker. Unbelievable fight both ways.
Wow, what a back and forth there. Looks like Corey's still very, very low. Has to be careful. Pokerface aren't going to follow this up, though. Did take a lot of damage, all very, very low. Or out of mana. But wow, what a back and forth there. Both teams buying back. Who got ahead in that is the question. It feels like it was almost even trade.
Yeah, it looked that way. I mean,
but look at that golden EXP advantage for Zephyr. They've still had the huge lead, especially from getting those Roshans.
Yeah, definitely. Here you see the destruction of the battle, all these trees dead.
The forest got completely annihilated from this fight.
Yeah.
It's probably mostly Nature's Prophets worked as well, which is the funny thing, the ironic thing.
Well, posturing down here in the bot lane. Is Pokerface.
Tinker with a little, quite a big item as well, Scythe of Eyes. Definitely going to help out as well. They really need to shut down Corey as much as they can between rages. Because he is doing just so much damage at this point. If they can DPS down everyone else, leaving Corey to deal with it. Oh, MP. I'm surprised that Abyssal Blade didn't go off, actually.
Yeah. Pretty surprising there.
Oh, 4-star fissure. Oh, they're going to follow it up there. They're thinking about it.
They're definitely thinking about it. JYU's on the hunt. But Zephyr splitting up, getting out of there. Should be okay. Nature's Prophet TP's top. Going to push this back. And if you look at all the lanes, very, very pushed here for Zephyr. They've been doing a very good job of pushing the lanes. They're putting a lot of pressure on that bot tower. They're forcing Pokerface to try to defend those over and over.
MP has to be very careful. Doesn't want to fall for that same gank too many times in a row. JYU really out of position, so if Zephyr takes a team fight here, it could be very, very big trouble for Pokerface. You see Jesus kind of scouting around, looking for where they might be.
Tinker again, just pushing that bot lane. They're trying to push back the lanes. It looked like Zephyr was trying to make something happen in this top lane, but...
Yeah, we saw some pings go down from Sky. They know exactly where they are from the creeps. Merlini showed himself a little too much. We see a smoke board. Might see some aggression here from Zephyr.
Well, if they can catch this team off guard with not everybody there, it would be great.
Yeah, I feel like if there's a clear team fight at this point, it's going to be Rax for one team. Most likely, I mean, at this point, considering how much the lanes are pushed, like Zephyr could definitely get some Rax. See a gem on the Earthshaker as well. Needs to clear out as many wards as he can, kind of get map control back.
Look at this. Earthshaker is a little bit far forward. Tinker's here as well. Are they going to go for the attack here?
That's the next question.
Oh, they blink right onto Bambo, and they're going to be able to burst him down, it looks like, but he's trying to get away. Will he get away? Almost. A couple more damage, just one more hit. He does get the cyclone there, and Earthshaker's on the run. Very nice burrow strike here onto Sky as well. They do get the Tinker, and a huge follow-up. The Exorcism doing a ton of damage, and there's that Lifestealer just coming in. He does have his BKB up, and he's not taking any damage, but MP is back. He does burst down. One player on the Zephyr lineup here, and now they're on the run, actually. Getting another attack here. Merlini is very tanky, but he can't sustain all of this damage.
He's the only one left at this point. Can he survive? Exorcism doing a lot of work.
Cyclones himself, he's trying to run away.
No, team wipe for Zephyr. They are completely gone at this point. Really beautiful play from Pokerface. Really, really convincing win there. And will they push a lane? Will they get to the racks in time? I mean, they are dead for so long. 70 seconds left on Bambo. 60 seconds left on Corey, which is the biggest deal of all. They're pushing up every lane here, but they're pushing down bottom lane more than anything else. Boots a traveling line for the Earthshaker as well. Sky, even more mobility now. We thought that was going to be such a horrible team fight for Pokerface, considering where the Tinker blinked to. He blinked exactly onto Bambo with Corey waiting inside.
Yeah.
And it looks like, what are they doing? What is their plan from this point? They still have time. Looks like they're going to let it run out. They're just going to take that advantage.
They're trying to get Roshan here. It's about to respawn.
A little while longer. They definitely pushed every lane though. They got the Ancients. They got what they wanted. They got a lot of creeping in. From here. So they're going to posture up and get ready for another team fight. Can they take another advantage like that? Wow, look at that dip. Definitely going a bit better for Pokerface here. But they're not out of the woods yet. They still got a lot of catching up to do. MP has to be careful.
Really does. Still waiting on that Roshan, just kind of waiting there. Maybe seeing if Zephyr would head that way. Maybe try to go for a gank, but nothing here. Do see a stealthed up Bambo here.
Yeah, smoked Bambo with Corey inside again. Infested
Terran coming in here.
Infested Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Looking for that blink initiation, but no one's in the dire jungle just at this moment. They're all kind of hanging together at this point, sticking together, farming the Ancients together.
Roshan has respawned just now, and I don't know. It doesn't look like Zephyr's really responding to this. They're not getting their people in position. It looks like Merlini is coming down. Nature's Prophet, though, will stay in that top lane, just try to push it as he can TP at any moment. And they do get the scout, so they do know. They are very aware of the fact that Roshan is up. They're just making sure here that Pokerface isn't doing it.
Absolutely. March Machines goes in. Definitely going to clear out those Treants. Yeah, it kind of looks like Pokerface are going to be posturing up for this, but they cannot take another horrible fight like they did last time. Hopefully they bait it out a little bit more. We do see Zephyr kind of getting in position, as well as split pushing top with Bambo.
Yeah. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Pokerface. They're going to have to decide what are they going to do. Are they just going to try to go for Roche and defend when the Nature's Prophet comes in?
Smoke goes down. Jesus Stick caught out.
And a nice defensive fissure there. They will have to run away.
Oh, beautiful retreat there when Exorcism comes out. If they can wait until that disappears, it's going to be such a better team fight. But Bambo TP's into the Roshan pick. Corey DPSing it down very quickly.
He really is, but you gotta look at Pokerface. They're getting into position. They know this is going on. Are they going to try to go in and get it? They have to get the scout on that guy. He's really, really low.
Oh.
Trying to get in position. They know it's so close.
Oh, they retreat. They don't want to take that fight just yet. They don't want to take it in Roshan pit. JYU in position. Drunken Hazes scouts out Roshan. Are they going to actually DPS it down from this point? Looks like they will. Maybe they don't want to fight with that Exorcism. Merlini comes in.
Merlini's coming in. Eosin's in there as well. Very nice. Epicenter is going to try to come in here. And both teams are just trying to get the last hit onto the Roche and try to get the Aegis. Who picks it up?
Febby picks it up for Pokerface. Very nicely done. Oh.
He gets it, but he will go down over there. And Sky in a bit of trouble, but Corey getting really, really low. And he goes down. They lost Corey, and now Febby respawns. They're trying to chase after Merlini.
Merlini running out of position here. And wow, they could definitely follow up from here. Losing Sand King, Corey, and Bambo. They only have Blitz and Merlini left. Merlini kind of didn't have exorcism for that fight. Ran out just before it began. And they're barreling down mid lane here. They might want to go for Rax. They have the time for it.
Looks like they want to do just that. They want to push down the mid lane.
Now Corey does have buyback, so they might even trigger buyback and just retreat, which would be probably the smartest move. They don't want to take a disadvantage fight. They want to keep this advantage.
See exactly what happens here. Big blink here onto Blitz, actually, and a nice follow-up here is going to go down instantly.
Oh, buyback happens. Are they going to retreat from here? Are they going to commit?
Looks like they're trying to go for the retreat, but Sexy Bambo's coming in here, trying to get a lot of damage done. Here's Corey, raised up, he can beat up. He's trying to get some damage down here. JYU looks like will go down. Nice fissure, though, onto Corey as that BKB does go down. A lot of damage being done with the exorcism here. Sexy Bambo trying to run away. Tinker doing a lot of damage now.
Oh, these 4-stops are amazing. But finally,
huge Epicenter does a ton of damage to two of those members. Tinker does go down. A buyback here out of Brewmaster. Febby is trying to get away, but he goes down as well. Huge fight here out of Zephyr.
Oh, what can Sky do at this point? He's going to try and take down Bambo. No, he blinks. 4 stops. Bambo wants him.
Oh, but he's turning around. He wants to go back in, but here's the Sand King trying to do the follow-up with the buyback here out of this Brewmaster. Will be too much, I think. He will be able to chase him down, and he gets it.
Wow. Corey goes down.
Oh, Bambo comes down as well. Another buyback here out of Tinker. He just has all his money saved up. When the timer goes down on his buyback, he's able to buy back instantly.
Wow, MP does so much work this game. Oh, wow. And they get another team wipe after all those buybacks. This is huge. This is definitely Rax at this point. Blitz is not going to be able to clear this up by himself. He might even go down if he gets a bad fissure on him.
He's so weak at this point that, you know, we've seen him before, just a blinking out of Sky, and he goes down instantly. So they have way too much follow-up. We do see the fortification coming down here. But like you said, that's going to be easy Rax with the buybacks from before.
It is going to be a very easy Rax. And they could even continue from this. I mean, 50 seconds left on Corey after a buyback, 60 left on Bambo. They're going for another Rax, and they can get it for sure.
Yep, I think this is going to be easy. This is going to be so hard to come back from for Zephyr, actually. What a crazy game. So back and forth so far.
It was actually beautiful seeing all those 4-stops go off. The amount of survivability they had because of their item utilization, I mean, with 4-stops specifically and Blink Daggers, they stayed alive for so long. You see one Rax still alive in mid. Going to get shut down there. Only Blitz and Merlini there really to defend.
And Tinker, again, is so useful. He's going to push that top lane once again. JYU is going to farm up the enemy Ancients here.
Getting even more Assault for us as well. Such a fed Brewmaster. And now, Pokerface regroup again and look for another decent team fight. And I mean, I think they can have it. We see Refresher Orb on the Silencer at this point. So he has so much global silence potential. Scythe of Vise on Merlini as well. Both teams still investing a lot. Still have some great farm. Wow, 545 creeps killed for the Tinker. MP.
Unbelievable.
MP. Now he has been doing some great work this game. A lot of Pokerface have really been lifting this game.
Yeah, very, very true.
They've been showing a level of skill that we didn't see last season from them at all.
It's very true.
They play very well, but this time, they're really bringing it out this game.
Look at those scores. We got Tinker with 23 kills. It's unbelievable. That's like so far away from everybody else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you have Ethereal Blade, Dagon, Laser, homing rockets, there's so much kill potential, so much burst potential there. Especially when you're resetting all the cooldowns every like 2 seconds. It's insane. The potential is there so long as you don't get shut down. And with the amount of lockdown that Pokerface has, there's always room for MP to do it all.
Yeah.
See Corey infested Bamboo once again. So they're going to go for that same kind of initiation we have been seeing all game long at this point. Even a diffusal blade on Bamboo. Ghost Scepter on the Earthshaker as well. Definitely helping him keep alive. Considering how little nukes Zephyr do have. Definitely great to take advantage of that. And man, look at that. Look at that dip. Pokerface actually leading in experience now.
Yeah, huge, huge dip right now. Still Zephyr in the lead with gold, but again, the experience level is very important at this moment.
Ooh, a Bloodstone as well for the Tinker. This is going to help out survivability a lot. Something that he has been lacking in some of these team fights.
Look at the time right now, 68 minutes. This is an incredibly long game. Look at the buybacks right now. There's one person who can buy back, that's Elder Titan. And that's it. It's only him. No one else can do it. Either they don't have the gold or there's a timer left.
And this is it. This is what Zephyr want. They want to fight on the high ground. They want to try and take down these racks. They have to. If they lose this fight, they lose the game. There's no other way around it at this point. They're going all in for it.
Uiosin taking a lot of damage here. He's got to be very careful. Merlini as well taking a lot of damage, but they do get the melee racks. Or it looks like maybe the range racks over there, but Merlini again doing a lot of damage. A big stun coming out of Sky, and Uiosin and both Bambo go down instantly. Now Corey is left all alone. He gets knocked down, and they go down 4 of them. Merlini is on the run. They may even get him as well. And that's 4 members right now going down.
He's trying.
It's not going to happen.
Hexed and shut down now. Wow, another team white, complete team white. Pokerface, everyone's alive. They could just walk down mid lane at this point. They are gone for so long. Wow, what a team fight from Pokerface, and what a desperate move from Zephyr at that point. They had to make something happen, being down 2 racks.
Yep.
They couldn't get it to happen. MP is here, clearing the lanes. And from here, they can clear the base out. I don't know if there's anything left for Zephyr at this point.
It's going to be really hard. Again, none of them can buy back right now. You can see it over there on the right. The red letters mean no, and all of the green players have red letters, so nothing there.
That's right. If you saw on Reddit today, you'd know a little gold outline would be around their timers, but there's none for Zephyr at this point.
And they're going for the push. There's still 15 seconds left on 2 of the members here. And I think this might be it. They're looking to go for this push.
They're looking to take down the Ancient.
GG's come out.
GG.
Finally, Pokerface is able to take it after a 70-minute game.
Wow, what a game.
Unbelievable. What an awesome game to have both of these super top teams go up against each other.
Such an important win as well. Really, they really needed a good start to this season, and Zephyr couldn't make it happen. I mean, they still have a new member on that team. They still need to meld. But they did put up a great fight.
Yeah.
But just not enough.
Looking at Zephyr, they don't seem too angry, more so just like tired. That was such a long, long game. It was so back and forth the entire time, and
yeah. And I mean,
they gave it their all.
Pokerface has to play another game after this.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
네, 포커페이스 정말